time, or do you want it to make sense? You gotta choose your struggle.
Never, but like what the Marvel movies do is nowhere near as egregious as Super or Daima, and people tear the Marvel movies apart. But here, people are just like, oh, I wonder why this is the case. When it's just like, well, it's because they didn't fucking care, and where, like, that rant aside, people give this a huge amount of leeway, but I will say that because of that, canon is very hard to determine, both from the fact that there's very little logic and the fact of the way the fandom goes with it, how the fandom approaches it, let's say. And so I'm just going to tell you right now that Dragon Ball Daima is just Daima canon. Dragon Ball Super is Super canon. Now, whether or not that is canon to the original series, I don't know, and no one knows. And even if Toriyama says it's canon, that's not good enough. Like some people think that that's good enough.
See, how you gonna argue with the person creating stuff and say what he said ain't good enough? End the video right there. We're not gonna hear anything else he has to say because you're disagreeing with the person that created something. Irrelevant, right? Shout out to that boy
Is
Vegeta.
Vegeta the best husband in Dragon Ball? Vegeta found himself a rival upon entering the Demon Realm. Hype showed his interest in Bulma, and Vegeta's sensors as her husband quickly started working. From that point onwards, Vegeta has always had an eye on Bulma. In episode 14 of the anime, right when the party was about to enter the Demon Realm, they found out that the ship was not going to endure this final leg of the journey, so all of them would have to fly. However, Bulma is the only one of them all to not have the ability to fly, and even though Hype kinda stepped in, Vegeta quickly took care of it. Without a single doubt, Vegeta just got Bulma to wrap her arms around him, and then the two of them abandoned the ship. This is just another instance of Vegeta looking after Bulma, obviously the most memorable one being his fit of rage after Beerus slapped her. And this begs the question, after all he's been through...
Hey everyone, it's me, Goku. Don't forget to subscribe to Unreal Gaming. Here you'll find the latest Dragon Ball news and content. Also, don't forget to like the video and follow Unreal on both Instagram and Twitter.
Kakarot! You, Kakarot, you will be the first to turn on notifications and get this video a like right now, or else I'll destroy you.
So with Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 104 now officially in the history books, we now finally have the Dragon Ball Super manga return after nearly having to take off a year in its hiatus, with the story in and of itself now having to return for a one-shot special in showcasing the birth of Saiyaman X1 and Saiyaman X2. The million-dollar question now moving forward is, will this inevitably come into play by having to have this be something that is showcased within the next major arc in Dragon Ball Super, and how exactly are the events involving Goten and Trunks becoming superheroes going to affect the story moving forward later on? As a quick little reminder before we go any deeper into this video, if you just so happen to...
Because as a quick little reminder, Toritaro's going to be using Goten coming up. I think he's actually going to be using Gotenks coming up. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make Gotenks the new Zycor. Because what's going to happen is they're going to get them to fuse, and then they're going to be stuck together, which makes them one character. Then that one character is the son of Goku and Vegeta, which makes him that bastard child. He's nobody's kid, but he's stronger than everybody's potential because he's a fusion. I mean, I can see that working right there. Hell, that works right there. Make Goten the next bad guy. Gotenks. Shouts out to that.
...to the channel, and of course have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related.
Of course, my prediction can be wrong, so y'all can go ahead and roast me. But if I'm right, history books.